Episode 17, Captured. Deep within the heart of India.
Well, Sahib, the evil thugs will never hold anyone prisoner in these caverns again.
That's why we've blown them up, Kamamuri. I just wish we'd been successful in rescuing Shamina.
So do I, but I'm sure it won't be long before we find her.
Oh, my poor daughter, kidnapped by Suyodhama, the cruel leader of the thugs.
Don't worry, Tremal-Naik. We'll find her now that we know she's been taken to Delhi. Of course, whether or not this thug can be trusted remains to be seen.
Oh, it's the truth, I swear. I told you everything I know. Please don't hurt me!
With India in a state of revolution, I fear that the road to Delhi could be very dangerous.
Angus is right. Therefore, I propose only a few of us ought to continue. I, for one, volunteer to stay right here.
No, Crackers. I think the only one who should not proceed is you, Surama.
And I agree. It was very kind of you to guide us here, Surama. No need to take any more risks.
May I not travel with you?
Why, of course you may.
What?
You may come with us, Surama, if it's all right with you, Sandokan.
This journey could turn out to be very dangerous.
Oh, please, let me go with you. I'm not afraid to go to Delhi. What frightens me is to be away from you.
You're a very brave woman, Surama. By all means, come with us. She can come, can't she?
Well, all right, Yañez. I had a feeling that it would be impossible to separate you two. All right, everyone, on to Delhi and victory!
Meanwhile, in Delhi, at the palace of Abu-Assam, leader of the rebellion against India's oppressors, a very interesting meeting is taking place.
I'm very happy to see you and your thugs here in Delhi, Suyodhama. I bid you welcome.
At your service, Abu-Assam, descendant of the great Mughal. After all, you are by rights the true and sole owner of the crown of India.
We are most grateful for your assistance in helping us rid our country of the oppressors, Suyodhama. Your show of public-mindedness is quite admirable.
You speak of noble concepts, Bedar, but these don't do much for me. You see, I prefer the clatter of coins to the babble of patriotic platitudes.
I don't care about any of that. We must agree amongst ourselves. If Suyodhama requires compensation in order to assist us, so be it. You will commit your thugs to the campaign, won't you?
Certainly, Abu-Assam. In fact, right now, my men are taking care of a few foreign troublemakers led by Sandokan.
Sandokan? I don't know him, but I hear he's a good man.
Please, Bedar, don't interrupt. We're not concerned with that. Suyodhama, we are very happy to have you with us.
Well, you should be. We can discuss my reimbursement later. My niece is outside waiting for me.
1,000 pardons, Abu-Assam, but that Suyodhama sets my teeth on edge.
Oh, he's a treacherous dog, of that I'm sure. But we need his help and that of his men, if we are to be successful in our revolution.
I agree with you, but I can't bring myself to trust him.
All right, men. Everything is under control. Take your positions now. Come on, you.
Somehow I have a bad feeling about this whole thing.
Well, so far there've been no signs of war or revolution, Tremal.
Indeed, you're right, Sandokan. Everything seems peaceful.
Huh? I think we spoke a bit too soon. Look over there. That poor village has been devastated.
Oh, you're right, Sandokan. This is terrible.
All right, everybody, let's go and have a look.
Well, Sandokan, we've searched everywhere, but Kamamuri and I have seen no sign of any inhabitants.
That's right. There isn't a living soul to be found here. The village is abandoned.
Perhaps it's just as well, because in times like these, strangers and foreigners are not always welcome.
You're right, Yañez. I think we'd better put on our disguises before we travel any further.
Oh, perilous everywhere.
Don't worry, Tremal. I've survived many years of danger while fighting my old enemy, the so-called Raja of Sarawak.
Right over there. No, how many times do I have to tell you? The knife goes on the other side of the plate. No.
I'm very sorry, Your Highness. I'm very sorry.
Everything has to be perfect. This is my celebration to commemorate Sandokan's destruction. I just wish I'd been there to see the look on those pirates' faces when my bomb exploded and they were all blown to smithereens. Now what are you doing here, huh?
Sorry, Raja. It's just that one of your spies has returned.
And? What news?
He's afraid to say because of your reputation for killing messengers when they bring bad news.
Nonsense! Well, that was the old me. Now this is the new, kinder, gentler me. Speak up, my friend. Don't be afraid.
Well, I was just passing Sandokan's headquarters on the island of Montpresso.
You mean where his headquarters used to be before it was all blasted into thin air?
That's just it, Your Highness. The
island of Montpresum and Sandokan's fortress are still standing. I also heard that Sandokan was still alive and that he was somewhere in India.
What are you saying? You're telling me Sandokan is not dead yet? This is the kind of news you dare bring me? Cancel the party. My day's been ruined. Guards, give this man a hot meal, a warm bath, and then throw him to the crocodiles.
As you wish, oh vindictive one.
How on earth could I have failed again? Will anyone ever be able to destroy Montpresum?
Lady Mariana, let me introduce you to the fellow who's earned this medal.
There aren't many of us left here in Montpresum to guard the fort, are there, Sandokan?
Well, it's true that most of our men are in India, helping Sandokan, but I wouldn't worry.
You don't think anyone would take advantage of Sandokan's being away to attack Montpresum?
Oh, no, Lady Mariana, not at all. All right. All right, Joel, all right, here it is. For bravery in the face of peril, and for
The
outstanding...
Raja of Sarawak thinks we've been destroyed, but we shouldn't forget that he isn't the only enemy we must fear.
I see your point, Lady Mariana. I'm sorry, Joel. For courage
There are
and...
others who are also brutal and vicious.
Lady Mariana, you're probably worried about Baron William. Well, I give you my personal guarantee we're as snug as a bug in a rug. You see, no one but us knows that Sandokan isn't here. Why, the Baron wouldn't dare attack. No, milady, we've absolutely nothing to fear.
Well, Captain, I can't wait to see the island of Montpresum destroyed.
No doubt, Baron, and I'm relieved to hear that Sandokan won't be there to give battle.
Captain, why, you don't mean to say that you think me incapable of defeating Sandokan in combat, do you?
Oh, no, sir. Not at all, not at all. What I mean to say is, it'll be easier to destroy Montpresum.
Yes, well, it cost a pretty penny to have Suyodhama kidnap Shamina. But it was indeed well worth it, wasn't it, Captain?
Aye, Baron, with Sandokan off in India, trying to get the little girl back, Montpresum is just ripe for the picking.
And Lord James's niece, Lady Mariana, is the prize to be won. Hope your dagger's nice and sharp, sailor. Let's see. Excellent, excellent. We shall indeed have a very pointed surprise for those pirate vermin, won't we?
We're getting closer to the rebel lines. We should reach them any minute now. We better keep our eyes open, Tremal-Naik.
Indeed, old friend.
You know, Crackers, your disguise may not have the effect you're looking for.
Ah, you're just jealous because I look like a sultan.
Here, Jumbo. That's it, boy. Eat up, Jumbo.
You look handsome in your new attire, Yañez.
And you, Sarama, you always look perfectly ravishing, no matter what you're wearing. Well, if something's gonna happen, it better happen soon, because I'm getting restless, Kamimuri.
I believe you won't have to wait much longer for your wish to come true, Sahib. Look!
Halt! Stop right there! Halt! Who are you? State your business.
We mean no offense, Captain, but we'd prefer to speak to your commander if that would be possible.
Abu-Assam, this had better be important, or you'll pay dearly for wasting his time. Soldiers, take their weapons and bring them to our camp. We must confiscate your swords and guns, sir, but I trust you have no objection.
Not at all, Captain. I understand. Everybody put down your weapons.
Have the strangers given you any trouble?
No, Captain. They've made no attempt to leave the tent.
Good. Bedar will be here soon to interrogate them. They're a most curious group indeed, especially that bird who claims to be a sultan.
We could be delayed here for days, Sandokan. It might have been wiser to explain ourselves.
I don't think so, Tremal-Naik. We can't be sure we can trust those rebels.
Ah, you guys should let me do the talking. Did you see their faces when I told them that I was a sultan of bamboozle? My God, they sure were impressed.
I don't know. Impressed isn't exactly the word I'd use.
Oh, no. Amused would be more befitting.
Oh!
Tremal-Naik!
Bedar! My old friend!
So you are the strangers everyone is talking about.
Well, we're only here to search for my daughter Shamina, who's been kidnapped, and I thought that...
Shh. It's better not to speak, Tremal. Outsiders are mistrusted in these troubled times.
But we've not come here to do evil or to cause trouble.
I know, but you must understand that the oppressors also came here to India from another country. You will be taken before Abu-Assam in the morning. I advise you to simply say that you're here to help in the revolution.
But Bedar, my friend, surely you
If
don't...
I linger, it may look suspicious. Do as I say and tell no one that you're foreigners. Right now, I must bid you good night.
Hey, Captain! I see you've captured a bunch of troublemakers. Where are they from? My friend, that is for Abu-Assam to determine, not for us.
These are thugs.
Let's just hope that they don't recognize us. Our disguises should be good enough to conceal our real identity.
Don't worry your little heads. Just let me handle this. You'll see.
Now is not the time, clappers.
Hey, everyone bow down. I'm the Sultan of Bamboozle, supreme ruler of the 7 seas.
I wasn't aware that you and the thugs were friends, Captain.
The thugs have finally seen the light and have decided to join the rebellion against our country's oppressors. They're now a very powerful ally.
All right, now you may have a seat.
My friends and I are most honored to be allowed this audience with the great Abu-Assam.
You speak politely, and I see you are clad as native Indians. Now, what's your business here?
Well, your Abu-ship, it's like this. We came here to...
Please, Your Highness, forgive our little friend. He's been out in the sun too long, and he's been talking gibberish all day.
We can assure you, Abu-Assam, that none of us here mean any harm to you or your cause.
That's enough. There's a war going on. Those who are not with us are against us. Now, which side are you on?
Well, if you'll allow me, Your Highness, I'd like to provide a brief explanation for our presence here that would hopefully clarify...
It's them!
All right, now, what's the meaning of this interruption? Go on, speak up.
We weren't sure at first, but now we recognize them. It's Sandokan and Tremal-Naik.
They're intruders here under false pretenses in disguise. Are you denying what's just been said?
Well, it's true that I'm Sandokan, but let me just explain why we're here.
No! Whatever it is you have to say, I don't want to hear it. Guards, I want you to arrest them all at once.
But Abu-Assam, there's a reason for our being here that has nothing to do with your revolution.
You've come here posing as friends, but now it's clear your intentions are less than honorable. You've tried to deceive me. You'll pay for this. You are spies. Seize
Come on, everybody, follow me!
Hurry! Stay here! It's useless trying to catch up with them. Capturing them will require
We've got to find a way out of
We
here.
must find a way to get back to our elephants.
Thought you'd get away with it, didn't you? But I'll have you know I don't give up that easily.
All right, all of you, lay down your weapons immediately.
We have no choice, men. Do as he says. Drop the swords.
Unbelievable. How did they ever manage to escape from the Thunderbuns?
I don't know. Tell Suyodhama Sandokan and his men have been caught.
Guards! Lock them up in the tower! I shall personally deal with them later!
Suyodhama, are you all right?
Keep marching, spy.
I don't care what they do to me, but if they ever did any harm to Suyodhama, I couldn't bear it.
I understand your concern, Yañez. If Lady Mariana were here, I'd feel the same way, but I'm sure glad to know she's safe on Mompresa.
But Lady Mariana was far from safe. Baron William and his fleet of warships had launched a surprise attack on Mompresa.
Come on, everybody! Keep up the attack! We mustn't give up the ship! Keep those cannons firing!
How are you doing, sailor? Have you managed to hit anything?
Well, not exactly, my lady, but I've come close a few times.
Fire!
Well, since the enemy has started to find their range, we'll have to modify our strategy. All right, everyone, forget about burning their ships and concentrate on blasting that gate open.
Aye, aye, Baron William.
Everyone fire at the count of 3. 1, 2, 3!
They're storming the gate! Everyone, get ready for hand-to-hand combat!
Forward, everyone!
Shout!
carries most of them except that big one there.
He's giving you trouble, is he? Well then, I'll take care of him. Lady Mariana!
You rotten scoundrel, you animal! Oh, why don't you just go away and leave us alone?
Lady Mariana, you've been hypnotized by these pirates. Well then, I suppose it's up to me now to break the spell. All right, now that I have your attention, I suggest you all drop your weapons or else I shoot Lady Mariana.
You coward!
Well, it wasn't so hard, was
If you were brave enough to fight man to man, you'd be singing a different tune, Baron.
I don't bandy words with sea-wolves. Sailor, escort Lady Mariana back to the ship and keep your eyes on her.
You spineless coward!
Go on, move! Well, now, as far as you're concerned, you're obviously the leader here. Ha! We've no room to take all of you pirates back to Abu-Assam, but in your case, I'll make an exception. Take them away. You'll have a trial, then we'll hang you. Ha! I've done it at last. I've defeated the pirates of Mompresum and rescued Lady Mariana. Now she's mine. I can't wait to see the look on Lord James's face when he finds out.
Meanwhile, back at Lord James's palace on the island of Labuan.
There, that appears to be clean enough. Now hand me that glove.
I'd be quite happy to polish this rifle for you, Lord James.
Never! A man should always clean his own weapon. A rifle's a soldier's best friend. It's of critical importance that he should know it like the back of his hand.
I've often heard Baron William say the same thing, sir.
Ah, yes, Baron William. Why, he should have rescued my niece by now. Should he fail to bring back Lady Mariana, I think I'll... What is it?
Morning, sir. Beg your pardon, sir, but Captain Roberts reports that your messenger has reached Kimbaloo and the headquarters of the Rajah of Sarawak.
Oh, excellent. Once the Rajah gets my missive and learns how I tricked Sandokan into going to India, he's going to be very happy.
Oh, yes, sir. He'll be very happy, that's for sure.
Now, let's clean that rifle of yours, soldier.
Well,
Bring it here. Ah, I love the smell of gunpowder early in the morning. Why, it's just filthy.
There are many people who think the bow and arrow no longer useful. Believe me, they are wrong.
Yes, sire.
In fact, they're very handy when one needs a silent weapon to, say, for example, carry out an assassination. Right, Major?
Absolutely.
Everyone watch this. Of course, it's extremely important to keep one eye closed when aiming at the target.
Bravo, Rajah.
Secondly, one must keep the bow steady for a nice, smooth release, like this.
Oh, bravo, Rajah. Congratulations. Well done.
And the third and most important lesson to remember is this.
Sire! Sire!
Huh?
Sire, we've just received a message from Lord James. Here.
My dear Rajah, it is now safe for your ships to sail to Mompresum since I've tricked Sandokan into going to India.
So it was Lord James who interfered with the plans I had for Sandokan. Ah, the meddling fool! And lesson number 3, never aim when you're angry. Now come along, we've got work to do.
Mariana, won't you reconsider? We should marry.
I don't want you. Now, what have you done with Sam Biglion and the men of Mompresum?
I left those riffraff where they were. Without a leader, they're helpless. Wow. As for Sambiglione, he's below deck, locked deep in the hold and chained to a wall.
Just wait till Sandokan comes back. You'll be sorry. Now, I demand that you bring Sam Biglion above deck right now so I may treat his wound.
And if I do so, Lady Mariana, will you then accept to marry me?
If you bring him up, I will discuss it, Baron William, but I promise you nothing more.
Sailor, fetch the prisoner!
Aye, aye, sir.
Now, let's talk about us, shall we?
Well, first of all, Baron, I feel I should warn you that my heart belongs to Sandokan.
Oh, but Lady Mariana, there's no need for me to fear his rivalry, because chances are you two will never see each other again.
And what makes you say that?
Well, if I want, it's highly possible that Sandokan has already been killed. And should he still be alive, his days are numbered.
Meanwhile, back in Delhi, locked up high in the palace tower, Sandokan, Tremal-Naik, and the others await their fate.
Trapped like rats? What are we gonna do?
Why don't you just tell the guards you're the famous Sultan of Bamboozle?
Hey, there's an idea. The guards will be so impressed, they're bound to let you go. Will you take me with you?
So what do you guys think? They give us a warning, we apologize, and they send us on our way.
I'm afraid not. We're accused of being spies.
That's a very serious crime.
We risk being imprisoned for a very long time, Suyodhama.
Oh, Yañez, they will surely separate us.
Oh, this is Suyodhama's fault. Why, I'd like to give him a piece of my mind. If I ever get my claws on that no-good quack.
At last, you must be Tremal-Naik, and this must be the famous Sandokan. Let me introduce myself. I'm Suyodhama, leader of the thugs.
You beast! What have you done with my daughter, huh?
Suyodhama, you know we're not spies. Return Shamina to her father and tell Abu-Assam to release us.
Release you? But why? And spoiled the fun. You're all to be executed. I had to convince Abu-Assam to keep me on his side in the fight against the oppressors, so he has agreed to get rid of the whole lot of you. And as for your daughter Shamina, everyone thinks she's my niece. We leave tonight for one of my temples. She will make a lovely sacrifice to the goddess Kali.
Listen, Suyodhama, why don't you and I make a deal, huh? Let's set up a duel. The winner takes all. What do you say?
It's tempting, but we really must get going. In fact, I can't even stay for the execution. Ha! Farewell, Sandokan.
Did he really say we're all to be executed when in the morning?
That's my guess.
At least we'll go together, Surama.
Dear me, poor Shamina. Oh, and poor all of us.
Take heart, everyone. Come on, cheer up. We mustn't give up. Hope it's not over yet.
There are many, many things that can happen between now and the morning.
In our next episode, Sandokan and his men face new dangers, including imprisonment and the threat of execution. But Bedar is hard at work devising an escape plan for the pirates. Will they get away? And if they do, can they find little Shamina in time? For the answer, tune into the next episode of Sandokan.